Hello everyone, today I got you some Pokemon battles. These are going to be some Generation 3 OU. I've got two on standby. They're going to be played by the same person. This is Dancing All Day. This is somebody from my Discord. And it looks like from the context clues given, we're going to see some Machamp representation here. You know, that guy that's so overpowered in Generation 4 it had to get literally sent to the Uber's ban tier list. Yeah, that guy. So they got a Moltres. They actually let off with Machamp. I actually have used a choice banded Machamp before by somebody, and it does do a lot of damage. I can't deny it. It is very, very strong. So that Moltres is gonna die. What are they gonna do? Surf? Okay, that Jirachi's gonna eat that up for breakfast. It did 0 damage. As we all know, unless you've got status or something for Jirachi, it seems like it's unkillable. And we don't even have a Sandstorm. What's that Celebi going to do? They're going to bring in Machamp to heal it up. Okay, went for a Calm Mind. Dude, I hope that Celebi knows Psychic, because you don't know who you're messing with right now. That's a banded Machamp right there. That thing does a lot of damage. Hidden... Oh, yep. I don't even know if that was Ghost or Bug. But I don't need to know. This Dugtrio is going to meet the same fate. Are you kidding me? Dugtrio has like 5 HP. Earthquake's not gonna be enough. Yeah, I don't know if that was Bug or Ghost still, but you're dead. What's next? Oh, they forfeited. Huh. Okay. Let's move on to the next battle. There should be some Machamp action. It's probably the same exact team. Okay. Fasten your seatbelts, everybody. Okay, yeah, Machamp. Salamence. Okay, that's a bit concerning for Machamp. You can't really... I don't think you can one-shot that thing with a Rock Slide. Dragon Claw into the Suicune. Ice Beam into Blissey. Oh my god, they have a Blissey. That's not what you want to see. That just ruined my day. And the Blissey paralyzed Machamp. That might not be too bad, because you did get the Guts boost. Rock Slide did 53 to Skarmory. That is so much damage. Like that, you know that's not even stab, right? And it did half to Skarmory. That's a base 75 power move. In comes... Oh, that Heracross's name is literally Heroin. Interesting. Very interesting. Substitute. Oh, is that thing... They missed Fire Blast. That's huge. Did they go for Swords Dance? They absolutely went for Swords Dance. That is very concerning. Okay, well, this one's going to connect. What'd that Heracross do? Went for another sub. I would have attacked there. Maybe they're trying to get down their select rate. They went for another... What? What are you doing? Why did you not... You just lost all your HP. That has to be going for another sub. Nope. It went for... I'm assuming that's Hidden Power Rock? And if that was Rock Slide, I think that might have killed you. 5 more base power. I don't know. I think they misplay with that Heracross. But in comes Blissey to misplay the whole entire battle. Went for a Seismic Toss. Gengar. Okay, what are we going to go? Rock Slide. They died. You see what I'm talking about, dude? Machamp is not a joke. Now that you've boosted us... Dude, Machamp was already on steroids. Now, they're just never going to get off the steroids. Guts, Choice Man, so what? That's like double the attack, right? Of already one of the highest base attacks in the game, if not the highest. I don't know who actually has the highest. They have a Magneton Trap in this Jirachi, but they switched out. And with that Wish, Machamp is going to live this Thunderbolt and kill them with anything. They chose Cross... The Cross Chop got a crit. That was banded Guts boosted crit. That was enough to kill 30 Magnemites. Oh, they're going to repay him a favor, though. Got a crit with that Dragon Claw. Yeah, sorry, Suicune. You probably weren't going to get very far anyway with that blasted Blissey running around. Yeah, I don't think you should have done that. That Salamence could have just outsped you. A lot of those lead Salamences like to be like max speed. So they either got outsped or they lost the speed to Heracross just died. Okay, here comes this guy who I thought they were going to send in a turn earlier, but better late than never, I suppose. They got roared out, get rid of that speed boost. And then Jirachi. Does this Jirachi have Fire Punch? Let's find out. Okay, all we've seen is Wish. It went for Body Slam. Yeah, that Para... It's not as good as Burning It or Fire Punch, but it is going to make Skarmory's life annoying. As you can see right there, it already got paralyzed. Switching into Machamp. Roar again. Well, that's not good. Well, I mean, at least your Metagross will be at full health. That's not really going to help you much against this Skarmory. Oh, dude, they have a Magneton. Yeah, that thing is cooked. Yeah, there's the full para. You are dead. How dare you go for Protect? You know that's time that everybody watching this video is not going to get back in their life. Why'd you go for Protect? You got some explaining to do. Anyway, they bring in Blissey. A Toxic? Okay. I would have switched to, like, probably Jirachi. Is Jirachi already paralyzed? Yeah, I would have brought in Jirachi and just try to wish into, like... Or like, paralyze them or something. And then wish, give it to, like, Machamp or whatever. But I guess this is working out, too. I mean, we are doing damage to Blissey. They went for a Protect. Nice. They went for Soft Blow. That's not nice. I guess Thunderbolt was the right play. They didn't even get the double Protect. That is unfortunate. Yeah, they went for Thunderbolt that one turn. They would be sitting in a really good spot right now. That Blissey would be a lot lower. But here comes Salmons. They got paralyzed. God, I feel like I'm going to be watching Generation 1 battle because, yeah, there's the Body Slam. And, yep, they got paralyzed. That's nice, I guess. They got fully paralyzed. That's going to be mildly inconvenient. But it don't really matter because Jirachi's attack has been lowered. They brought in Metagross. That Dragon Claw did nothing. You're back at full health. Okay, I think you just go for Meteor Masher now. You don't have to worry about agility because, you know, you're just faster than everything. They went for Explosion? What? What? Huh? No, I think Meteor Mash was the play. Because, you don't get killed by Flamethrower at full health. So that's what I would have done. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Was that Metagross at full health? Yeah, it was. Yeah. Meteor Mash was definitely the play. That would have killed... Blissey. It would not have killed Salmons, but they had a chance of literally getting paralyzed, and that Flamethrower wouldn't have killed you, and then you could just blow up the last Pokemon. But now you're out of damage. And in comes Jirachi. Okay, we got a cringe Wish Protect. We can block some damage from this guy, but it's not really gonna... It ain't looking too good when this guy has literally got Flamethrower, which is doing 40. They went for Toxic. Why'd you go for Toxic? You could have went for Body Slam for some damage at least, or maybe getting a crit, ignoring the attack drop. The opponent said you shouldn't have paralyzed me. Well... I guess, but they had no way of knowing they'd be in this situation right now. But yeah, obviously if that Salamence was poisoned, you know, this would pretty much be GG's. You could just Protect, Cringe Stall that thing to death. But oh well, we can't get out of here now. In comes Machamp. Did they get paralyzed? They actually did, so Machamp is going to catch the Wish. Dragon Claw, nice. And we miss Rock Slide. Excellent. So now Machamp is dead. You can bring back in Jirachi. You don't have the attack boost, but now you have 10% HP. That's not good. They got paralyzed. Okay. Maybe if they just get paralyzed a lot, you'll win. The opponent said you deserve that. Now we're saying GG's good game. Why? The game's not over. They could get paralyzed. Yeah, look. They got paralyzed 3 times in a row right there. Don't tell me they got paralyzed again. They absolutely did. That's 4. No, we didn't win this, did we? Okay, yeah, no, but we got close. You know, you actually could have went for Wish Protect in there somewhere, but you kind of just kept Body Slamming. Had you done that, you'd be, you know, you'd have some opportunities to live a little bit longer, I guess. Well, that was a pretty good battle by both people. I mean, I'll admit, I hated it. I did hate it because I saw Blissey, and that's the only reason why. But it was good. And so what did we learn today? We learned that Machamp is pretty cool, and that Blissey should be banned. All right, goodbye.